Hey there, and welcome back to Idle Weekly. Today's game is once again Clicker Heroes 2. I haven't shown off this game in a while, but I have just been mainly waiting for the 0.09 with the Terral items. What free skill point provides levels worth of experience. Yeah, I've been waiting for the next update, and I have been playing a bit, but I have been busy with so many other things that I haven't been able to play properly. But anyway, yesterday I decided to start trying out the modding part of the game, bit by bit. And the first thing I wanted to try out was the most known of the class mods, the Berserker class. And well, my spec is extremely powerful. But yeah, as you can see, I have only done World 3 once, World 4 once, and I'm already one-shotting World 5. It's because... well, it's because of my spec. So, Berserker has this skill tree. Look at how nice it looks. But Berserker specifically has 3 different playstyles you can go for. So you have the speed, which decreases or increases the auto attack speed, Berserker's movement speed, and reduces global cooldown, so you can use a lot of abilities and you can move really fast. That the speed spec specializes in clearing old worlds as fast as possible. Then there is the precision tree, which, as you can see, specializes in critical hits. And this one is the design document of this mod says that this one is meant to be for pushing harder worlds, or pushing as high as you can without having to grind. And then the one I chose for my first attempt was the power tree, which is basically an all-rounder. It doesn't crit a lot, it isn't fast, but each hit counts. So my regular attacks are extremely powerful. Well, not extremely. They're something, I guess. So this is 20% extra, this is 72.8% extra. Also, the power gets energy. So this one, Bash now generates an additional 10 energy for over 1 second. Bash is this, generate 9 energy currently, plus 10 extra over 1 second. And the Fury, Berserk generates 1 energy per second while in combat. So this tree is built in with the idea in mind that you wouldn't one-shot everything, like I'm currently doing. And there is no automata tree, because, well, these are currently the gems and stones that Berserker seems to have, because you get the gems and trees randomly, gems and stones randomly by buying them from the Ruby shop. But the Ruby shop hasn't given me any new ones, so I think in this version, this is Berserker mod 0.5.0, I think in this version, this is all there is. Seems to be anyway. And this is how I set it up so that they actually buy everything. Or not buy everything, but that every node sometimes gets used. Because Berserker doesn't get any automator upgrades. Automator speed upgrades. So this is the speed you are dealing with. You have the upgrade cheapest item to 100, upgrade cheapest item to 50, and buy cheapest item, buys a random item as soon as it's affordable. So this one basically buys these, from what I have noticed. Because regardless of the prices of these, when this gem goes off, it buys these. And that's basically how you progress. The Berserker seems to be meant for more active play rather than automator play. But you can use the automator if you want. For some reason my number keys... Yeah, for some reason my number keys aren't working for these. They're working for these. What happened? I tried to record once a moment ago. That's strange. Skill slots. And buy catalog items are numbered. Or shift. And shift is, yeah, level slot. Did my shift key get stuck? Yeah, my shift key got stuck. For some reason. That happened, I guess. But yeah, the Berserker is interesting as in it has these abilities like the shove, which you can use to shove monsters 3 positions like this. Boom. They're all gone. And then you can use cleave to finish them off, if you can't one-shot them. And as you can see, cleave deals an extra 300% damage per additional enemy in range. So that makes cleave extra powerful, if you can pull the combo off. Which is interesting. Another thing that the Berserker gets is a lot of clickable gold piles. Let's just do this. Boom. Done. Let's go to World 6. So I have set it up currently to attempt highest world. Provide a level's worth of experience. I leveled up. Level 60. 4.6 million%. And let's get 20% more damage. That's basically the current state of the Berserker class. There is also this ability, Berserk. Grants a 50% chance to unleash 1 to 2 additional auto attacks. Grants 50% bonus movement speed. Chance and movement speed are doubled when energy is greater than 50. So you get 100% movement speed, basically doubles your movement speed. And you can see it reflected here, run speed 200%. And the Berserker doesn't get Ancient Shards. So the Berserker doesn't get anything permanent. Which is an interesting idea. But yeah, I've been mainly... I'm stumbling on my words currently. I'm mainly waiting for 0.09 for now. So I wanted to go for the modding part. Unfortunately, I don't have anything to report as far as bugs or problems, bugs or performance issues or such go, because I haven't had any. The 0.06 crash bug that broke my first save, that was all there was. I haven't run into any other issues, so yeah. I wish I could report any issues, because I do try to keep paying attention to anything the game does, so that if anything does happen to the game, like performance falls flat or the game crashes with an error code, then I could tell the developers what the game was doing when it happened. If you have issues with the game, then I recommend doing that. Try to pay attention to what the game does, or what you are doing at your computer, at the time of the error happening. Because to fix issues, they need to be able to replicate those issues. I'm looking forward to the Ethereal items. We don't even know what they are exactly, but from the descriptions of what the discussions have been about, what they could be, like, they sound interesting. And well, I was going to say something, but I forgot. Right, the skill tree plotting. If it is like I suggested in a previous Idle Weekly of Clickeriers 2, that you would have these paths in different... that you would have your previous path. Oh, by the way, this is the shape of the skill tree. That's fun, right? Quite like it. And yeah. If it is like I suggested, that you would have your previous skill's path in a different color to the other nodes and stuff, then I think it would be really nice for those who really want to stay with the same exact build. Because, well, it allows them to see what their build was about, because if you get like 150 skill points to use, then you guild, you won't immediately remember where you went in your previous guild. So if skill tree plotting is that, but the wording makes me believe that it isn't quite that, but instead that you can draw your own skill tree even before guilding, because it's plotting, you plot your skill tree out. I don't think they will make an automatic skill point, an automator stone that, or gem that would add the skill points automatically, because, well, they still want some interaction in the game, and the interaction that is left currently with the features that are currently available, the only interaction is the skill tree. So they wouldn't. So it wouldn't be that great to get rid of that. But yeah, either way, whichever the skill tree plotting is, either my suggested version or the one where you can just draw lines on the skill tree to show what you want to do, so you don't forget it. Either way is perfect in my opinion. I just want to see the ethereal items basically, because currently the game only has one permanent item. It's the ancient shards. Berserker of course doesn't have those because it's a mod, and the creator decided that they wouldn't include it. So ethereal items would be nice as a second permanent progression system. I don't know if they are meant to be progression items or not. They're probably just modifiers to like proc based stuff that activate and help you in some way. But either way it would be interesting. Yay, I'm not one-shotting anymore. Let's just click it once and boom, one-shotting again. But the feature of the Berserk mode, from what I have read, the design document says that the creator wants to add health to the Berserker. So when your health reaches 0, you don't start the world from the beginning, but you start the zone you're in, where you died in, from the beginning. And there would be different types of monsters who do different things, like one would put something on the ground that slows you down, or one roots you for a set amount of time. And there is also one which would split into multiple monsters when you're using AoE abilities, and clump together when you use single target. Although I guess it would maybe it was the other way around. Not sure. Anyway, there would be different types of monsters which could be fun. But the Berserker mode, this is the most known of the skill of the class mods. But it shows what you can actually do. You can create your entire... You can create a complete class that works the way you want it to work. Because this is completely different to the way Seed works. And it feels different to play as well. Well, of course not right now, mostly because it's one-shotting everything. But when you go through the different paths, they are distinct enough that I actually visibly feel, visibly feel the game working differently, depending on which spec I went with. And same in the base game. The different builds you can do. I'm using a ClickTorrent build. Well, my own build of course, but I ruined my build, so I'm currently stuck. Because I took the wrong node, and that node destroyed my entire build. So that was fun. Now I need to reach the next guild so I can fix it. Because unlike the Berserker, Seed doesn't have a skill reset other than guilds. Anyway, I've been blabbering on and on. If I missed anything, then you can let me know, but maybe you have questions about Berserker. And, well, I started yesterday, but maybe I already know something about the class and can answer some questions. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you next time.